What's the best ab exercise? Or is there really one? In general, it's not the exercise itself, it's a specific movement you can do in nearly any exercise. If you focus on that movement, you don't need that many specific exercises to build a strong core. But about what kind of movement am I talking? It's quite simple. You contract your abs by tilting your pelvis backwards. Imagine it like the opposite movement to an arched back. The positive aspect of this kind of movement is that you contract your abs by tilting the pelvis backwards instead of flexing the thoracic spine. When you do a sit-up or crunch, you bend your thoracic spine to engage your abs. This generates pressure on your vertebral discs and bodies. On the other hand, the slight pelvis tilt and associated therewith the flexion in your lumbar spine don't have this massive bending. Plus, your lumbar vertebral bodies are wider and broader than similar components in the cervical and thoracic parts of your spine. It's designed to carry most of the body's weight. When you only use the pelvis tilt, you don't flex your thoracic spine over and over again, and this reduces the wear out of this region. You also train your abs in a more static way, which is how they work for most of the time. In nearly all natural movement patterns, you use your abs in a more static than in a dynamic way. Of course, you can also do rotations or lateral movements with your pelvis. In this way, you don't only target your rectus abdominis as the main muscle, but also the obliques. Like I said in the beginning, it's not the exercise itself, it's the movement pattern. You can integrate this movement into the most exercises. No matter if you do planks, knee raises, push-ups, movements like handstand, dragon flag, ring rollouts, or even pull-ups. When you do a movement where you have to hold your core under tension for the whole time, always aim for this pelvis tilt during the movement. If you can't hold this position, your abs are not strong enough and you should choose another exercise or an easier progression. When you do more dynamic exercises, always remember to not only move your legs. Otherwise you will train your hip flexors, or if your legs are straight, your rectus femoris, and not your abs in the first place. Bringing your legs to your body helps to get that pelvis tilt because your legs are connected to your pelvis, which is connected to your spine. So if you move your legs as close to your body as possible, your body will also try to tilt the pelvis backwards. But you still have to focus on it to get the most out of that movement. So remember to do more static exercises and include the pelvis tilt into any exercise that allows this movement. If you do it like that, you almost need no specific ab workout, because you train your abs very good with all the other exercises. If you have further questions on this topic, just leave a comment below.